Hello, my name is Xiangling. I'm the head chef at the Wanmin restaurant in Liyue. I want to embark on a new adventure where I can spread my love of cooking with others. I'm going to be teaching you how to make some of your favorite treats for yourself. Some of my famous recipes are of course going to have to remain a secret, but let's take a look at some classic dishes that are easy to make, with the occasional twist. Today we're going to be making tea break pancakes. These pancakes are a smaller size for on-the-go eating. With light, fluffy pancakes and sweet toppings, it's a great energy boost. Our first step is to forage for ingredients. The ingredients you'll need to find are 1 cup of self-raising flour, 2/3 of a cup of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg, 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda, a pinch of salt, and 2 teaspoons of melted butter. My special ingredient for today is nutmeg. I like adding about 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg into the batter just to help bring out some of the flavor. Let's go! Now that we've gotten all our ingredients, let's get to mixing. Our first step is to sift in 1 cup of self-raising flour. Next, don't forget your 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda. The rest of our dry ingredients include 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1, 2, 3. Now the recipe calls for a pinch of salt, but I like to just crack some in. Next, I'm going to add in my optional 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Boop. And now it's time to whisk it all up. Now it's time for our wet ingredients. We're going to lightly beat our 1 egg before we add it to the mixture. Lightly beat the egg until the yolk and the egg whites are just slightly incorporated into each other. And then add it into the dry ingredients. Next, we need 2/3 of a cup of milk. Use whatever milk is going to be suitable for your tummy. And 2. We're going to save the butter up until cooking. And now we whisk. Now that we have our batter, it's time to cook it. Make sure you have everything prepared for cooking. We'll have our batter, our butter, and something to scoop our mixture with. I like to use 1/4 cup for mine. And don't forget a spatula for flipping. Rather than adding butter into the mixture, we're going to use it to grease our pan. That way the outside of our pancakes can get nice and crispy. Add some butter to the fry pan, and then let's get the heat going. You want to keep this on a medium to low heat while the butter is melting. Scoop out some mixture. Since I am a chef working in a restaurant, I'm going to make sure this goes by quickly by cooking 2 at once. It's important to know when to flip your pancake. This one's almost ready. See how there's little air bubbles forming? And you can see on the outside that the bottom layer is just starting to cook. Keep going until all your batter is used. And if you want to be real fancy about it, you can flip it in the pan. What you want to do is make sure it hits the curve of the pan there. You can push it against the edge there and flip it over. Oop. Now that all our pancakes are cooked, it's time for the last but definitely not least step, presentation. My dishes must always not only taste good, but look good too. Let's put together a traditional stack of tea break pancakes and then look at some of the other toppings we could put on top, like pyro slimes. And there you go, you have your very own stack of tea break pancakes. You can also top these with different fruits and different toppings and different things you forage and different types of slimes. But this is the classic way. So all that's left is to take a bite. Mmm. So scrummy. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of my new show. I hope that you liked it. Let me know what recipes you want me to show you next. And if you want to make sure you don't miss the next one, you can subscribe and like the video to let me know that you enjoyed. And now, I need to go find someone to go clean this mess for me. I've got a kitchen to run. Bye!